Good morning, good morning, good morning, friends. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to my channel. I am Staar Fields. I am an autism mommy reinventing herself, okay? Turned to day trader, okay? So I am super duper excited to be here with you guys this morning. We're here a little bit early because I want to get a good head start looking at this market. We come on live every single morning that I don't have a field trip. And from about 9:30 to about 11:30, 12, okay? We will be walking on our walking pad, getting in about 6.5 miles, burning 750 calories. We're going to be having a little bit of devotions this morning, and we're going to be trading and making money. So it's a perfect way to start the day. So if you're up for a perfect start to your day, then make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We're here Monday through Friday, most weeks. And before we jump in the charts, remember that I am not a financial advisor. Please don't take anything that I say as financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm only telling you what I am doing. Okay. So with all that being said, remember trading is very risky. There's a high chance that you may lose some or all of your money. I've lost lots of money trading while I've been learning how to trade. And never ever trade more than you can afford to lose. Okay, guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in at these charts. We're going to be looking at the NASDAQ this morning. We're going to be looking at NASDAQ. Let me make sure you guys can see my chart. I want to show y'all where we left off on yesterday, because yesterday I was in a sale, guys. And remember, I talk about that margin and the end of the day and all that stuff. Well, that caught me yesterday. I didn't have a huge loss. I think it was only about $85, but nobody wants to lose, right? But that was our yesterday, friends. That was our yesterday. Get rid of some of these tabs that's making my screen move a little bit slow this morning. So you guys see our screen. If you're jumping in, say good morning in the chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Welcome to Trading with the Stars, okay? We're gonna look and see what setups we can find this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Getting on here a few minutes earlier than normal. Okay, just want to make sure we're getting logged into everything, my friends, because we are going to be looking for some good setups so we can finish this 50K challenge in the next couple of days. We're looking to finish this 50K challenge in the next couple of days. And we're looking to, I just bought 2 more challenges last night. So yesterday I was trading 3 take profit trader 50K accounts. Today I am trading 5 take profit trader 50K accounts. Okay. So let's look and see what we got here, guys, on that 15-minute time frame. We're looking to see if we're going to get a test back at this area here, or if we're going to get a break. Okay. That's what we're looking for right here. We're looking to see if we're going to get a test or if we're going to get a break in the buy up. All right. This is what we're looking at on the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute time frame. Yesterday, we broke structure for the buy. We broke it right here. This was R. I'm going to mark up market structure so you guys can see it. I'm going to mark it up so you guys can see it. And remember, we have news at 10, okay? So what we're looking for is we're looking to see if we're going to get a break of structure. Now, what we've had so far, guys, on our 1 hour, I'm going to show it to you. This was our high yesterday on our 1 hour. You guys can see this high got broken right here and pushed up. So we are getting a retest on this level here. It might come down and retest in the zone somewhere and then go back up. That's what we're going to be looking for. So we got that break up, and I'm going to go ahead and draw my fib now from our low to our high. On our 1 hour, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and move this, delete this fib. Let's look at, I'm going to share this screen with you guys now so we can see what the candles are doing over here. I'm just going to share because I'm about to exit out of trading view and go back in because I feel like we have a little bit of a lag. So I don't want to have a lag while we are trying to trade. So I'm going to exit out of there. Let's look and see here. I'm just exiting out of everything that could be giving us a lag. All right. Now we can see if we can get back in without that lag. So I want to make sure I don't want to have a lag this morning, okay? That we don't want to have. It's hitting our alert, okay? Okay, so it's 9:29, my friends. Let's see what we're going to get here. Yeah, much better now, okay? So let me go ahead and share my screen again on TradingView. It's much, much better now. Yeah, okay. Let's share this screen. I want you guys to see it. So we were sharing our Tradeovate screen. You guys can see the 5 accounts there that we have. But now we're going to go ahead and share our screen over here. So okay. So what we're looking at, my friends, what we're looking at over here is we're looking to see, we did get that breakdown, okay? We got that break of this area here of resistance. And we want to see if we're going to get a sell down here to retest this area here for the buy back up. It did break support here. It broke support here. So we want to see if we're going to get some higher low form. You guys can hear the alerts going off. Okay. Make sure you guys can see my screen. And we're going to look for our setup. So I'm getting ready to show you guys exactly what we're looking for this morning. Exactly what we're looking for on this morning. I'm deleting alerts. Okay. So we did break support. Let's see if we are going to go back underneath it. So what do you guys see? Let's look at what we see. Let's mark it up, okay? Let's go ahead and mark it up. This is our lower low here. We're going to look to see. We got about almost a 38% retracement here. And this is on the 1 hour time frame. So I have that marked up on the 1 hour. So we're looking for some type of pullback. It looks like we're getting it here. And let's look at it on the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, we're looking for our structural points would be what? This would be TP1 here, guys. TP2 is going to be right here. And TP3, of course, is up here, okay? So this is what we have here. I use purple lines for my TPs, okay? So right now we are in a buy on the NASDAQ, okay? In a buy on the NASDAQ. We broke structure for the buy. We broke structure for the buy right here, and I'll show it to you guys. When we broke this high here, we broke structure for the buy. We got a little bit of a pullback, and then we are continuing up, okay? And now I'm going to mark up structure on our 15-minute because that's the place that I take my entries on. So what we see right now on the 15-minute, and this is what we do every morning, friends. These circles and lines are going to make me, I always say, a million in time, okay? This is my higher high. This is my higher low on my 15-minute. My higher high. And then this is my higher low. This is market structure. When you guys hear people talking about market structure, this is what they're talking about. These higher highs and higher lows. So what we are going to do, we're going to assume that we are in a buy because we are until the market does what? Breaks this higher low area. We also have this 1 hour zone here, and the market, it came back and retested this zone to see if we are going to test it and buy back up or if we're going to fall back beneath it, okay? Things that you can look at to see, we have some divergence forming, okay? So we had this as our higher high, and earlier this was our, this was the higher high, and this was the higher low. But you guys can see it's not there. And the divergence that we saw earlier, it went away. Let's see if it's on the hour. The hour, we have this is our higher high, this is the hour. So we don't really have divergence forming right now on that market structure on the hour or the 15-minute. So we have our higher high right here and our higher low. And so let's just see what the market's going to give us. I always like to wait for that first 15-minute candle to close. We did have a little bit of a pullback, okay, on a smaller time frame. So let's see what we got going, family. Let's see. We haven't taken any entries yet. We're just looking at the market on the 15-minute time frame, on the 1 hour time frame, and we're looking to see what the market's gonna give us on this morning. We had our break of structure right here for the buy on, this was actually where it broke. I waited for it to come up here to give us these two retracement candles, okay? This is our higher low on our 15-minute. So we're looking to see if it's gonna form a higher low on our 1 hour, okay? If this is gonna be our higher low on our 1 hour before we continue the up move. Or are we gonna come down a little bit deeper? This is our higher low on our 1 hour, okay? So that's where we're at. That's the market structure. This is our higher high and our higher low on our 15-minute. If this higher low gets broken on our 15-minute, then we will assume that the market's going to make a short little dippy dip for a sell and create a higher low down here somewhere, okay? And so that's what we will try to take advantage of either way. And this, like I said, this was our high, so this was our break. So we could be coming back to retest this trend line as well, all right? So let's just see what we have. This is the way it looks on our 1 hour. This is our higher high, all right? This is our higher low on our 1 hour. And we are looking to see what we're gonna get, all right? That's what it's looking like on the 1 hour. This is what it's looking like on the 15-minute. Anybody in our chat yet? Can you say good morning, friends? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are new in, I'm Staar Fields. I've been trading now for over 5 years, and I absolutely love trading. It's changing my life. It's going to change my life a whole lot more financially, but it's changing my life, you guys. I love how I'm learning about the market, and just it makes me feel financially free. Good morning, Leah. Hey, friend. Good morning. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thank you for saying hi in the chat. I'm so happy to have some of you guys joining me day after day in the morning here. It's so much fun to be able to trade with friends. Okay, so good morning and thanks for coming back again and again. Do not take it for granted. We're getting ready to start our morning walk, guys. So yesterday we got caught in a sale. I am doing great. Good morning, Etrice B. Good morning, good morning, good morning, friend. I'm starting the walking pad. I think it was you yesterday that said you got your walking pad. Let's get these miles in, baby. Let's get them in. If you guys have your walking pads, go ahead. I feel like I'm at church. If you have your Bible, we're going to be turning to, okay? But if you have your walking pad, y'all, we are on the walking pad this morning. I just turned mine on so we can go ahead and start our morning walk. I totally love the way that we're able to have a perfect start to the day. We take care of our financial health by learning to trade, right? We're taking care of our physical health by walking on this walking pad, and we are taking care of our spiritual health because y'all know we're gonna have some Bible study this morning. Okay, so let's go, Etrice B. Woo! Yeah, so we are on here, guys, getting our morning walk on. Get ready to. You got, Leah said, I got to get me one. Yes, it's so much fun. And let me tell you, it takes your mind totally off of trading. I used to be so stressed out trying to figure out these trades and everything. And just the walking, it's like, I'm releasing those endorphins. Okay. So it totally takes your mind off trading because you're doing something physical, and and it makes you feel like I'm not just sitting there looking at the charts in the morning. I used to trade from my bed. I got an office and I had it all decorated, all pretty. But this is my favorite way to trade. I feel so much more productive when I'm not just sitting there wasting hours and hours and hours waiting on a move, because you guys know the market can move when it wants to. Okay, it takes its time. It can act funny some days. You guys can just be sitting there for hours and hours just looking at a candle. I'm like, this is not the way I want to spend my day, just sitting here looking at candles, because we got into trading because we wanted to be able to have some time freedom as well, right? We wanted to be able to have time freedom, financial freedom. So we can't just be sitting here looking at these candles like that. So I know we do it in the morning, but after that, like I know I have to go on about my day, and I'm sure you guys do too. So that's why we set alerts and stuff like that. But we don't want to just be sitting there looking. So I feel so much more productive walking and trading at the same time. Walking and trading at the same time. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Make sure you guys like the video. It helps YouTube be able to share it with more people. I had so many people yesterday say they were so glad that I came across their timeline feed, and I feel so blessed, and that's because you guys have been liking the video. So YouTube is saying, oh, they might be talking about something over there. So thanks y'all for liking the video. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And we're going to keep it moving this morning. I haven't taken any trades. I'm just looking to see. And I want to show you guys market structure. If you are new to trading and you don't know what they're talking about when they say market structure, let's go ahead and do a quick recap, okay? A quick recap. I call this live trading and learning because I am going to teach you guys. I'm teaching you guys the same exact thing that I'm teaching my family, okay? My family and my friends that we get on a Zoom every week. And so I'm teaching you guys the same exact thing. I'm going to teach you guys. We're going to learn market structure. Do you guys see we're getting this little push up here? I drew a trend line. We're going to see if we're going to break out of this descending channel here. And if we're going to get that push up. Remember, we have news at 10. Okay, news at 10. All right. So I'm on the 15-minute time frame. I'm going to show you guys market structure. Okay, I'm going to show you guys market structure. Okay, so what you're looking for when you look for market structure is you're going to go and say, are my candles going up or down? What's my trend? Okay, that's question number one. What's your trend? And what is your trend right now? Somebody tell me in the chat. What's our trend? Our trend is an uptrend or a downtrend. Let's see what you guys are saying over here. Is it an uptrend or is it a downtrend? Somebody say up. Okay, very good, Leah. It's an uptrend. Okay, we're in an uptrend, right? We're in an uptrend right now, right? When you're in an uptrend, what are you going to be marking up? You're going to be looking for two specific things. You're going to be looking for what? Higher highs and higher lows, okay? Higher highs and higher lows. If you're in an uptrend, what are you going to be looking for? Two things. Somebody say higher highs and higher lows, okay? You want to see if the higher high gets broken, because if the higher high gets broken, it's going to be a continuation of the move, okay? You want to see if your higher low gets broken, because if the higher low gets broken, what is that going to be? That's going to be what? A trend change. It could be a short-term trend change. It's going to let us know that we're no longer looking for buys, okay? We're going to start looking for sells, okay? And then I always like to throw in this third higher high. Okay, so this is our current higher high. This is our current higher low. I'm going to throw this other one in, and I do this one just because I want you guys to see something. I want you guys to identify your previous higher high, okay? In our previous higher high, I'm going to say it was right around here. This looked like the higher high of the area before we had the higher low form. And this looks like that area right there. And what does that show you? This previous high shows you the what? The break and then the retest. Okay, the previous higher high shows you the break and the retest. Okay, so the current higher high shows you if we break out of this high, we could have a trend continuation. That means we could continue to go on and make higher highs, right? If we break this higher low, that means we're going to have a trend change. So we're going to go from being a what? A buy to a sell. And this previous higher high, okay, this previous higher high, when you find the highest point of it, and what I see as the highest point right here, it's going to show you what? It's going to show you if the market did a break and retest. And that break and retest will give you kind of more confirmation that, hey, guess what? We should be looking for buys, okay? Because the market came down here, it broke through and it retested right at that area where we broke, okay? So let me show you guys that. I want you to see, did the market do a beautiful break and retest here? Somebody say yes and yes, right? It did a beautiful break through there and retest right at that same level, okay? So that is where we are at in the market, all right? Right now, we are currently back up here to this high at the 29,418. That is our higher high. And we are going to be looking for, if that high gets broken, if this high gets broken, then this high will we'll be able to move this high over here, right? This will be whatever high this makes will be our current high. This will become our what? Our higher low. And this is all you do, guys, all day long. You just continue to move these little circles from place to place, okay? You move the circles from place to place and you figure out how to catch your move, okay? Now, anybody have any questions on what I just said? Yes, 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 yes. Anybody have any questions? This is good. This is good for you. Are you learning? Are you learning? Are we learning and trading? Okay, we're learning, we're walking. Okay, good morning. Anybody have any questions about those higher highs and higher lows? So number one, look for the trend. Is it going up or is it going down? Number two, if you're up, you're going to start drawing higher highs and higher lows. If you're down, you're going to start drawing lower lows and lower highs. We're up today. We're in an uptrend, okay? So drawing higher highs and higher lows. If this higher high gets what? Broken, push through with power here, we would look to see some type of retest here and then for the buy continuation. We have not yet got that. Now, what happened right here, this is what I call the two touch, the second touch, okay? When it makes this second touch up here, sometimes it comes up here and makes that second touch, and then it wicks right out, and then it'll come back down here and break structure, okay, for the sell. So that's what we want to see if that's what's going to happen, okay? Or are we going to buy all the way back up? You got to be real funny or be real careful with these wicks. This wick is not higher than this, okay? So this, the height of this candle, you guys look up there at the top, it tells you the opening price, the height price, and it tells you the lower price. And so the high price on this candle is 29,420. The high price on this candle is 29,416. Okay, so it hasn't made a higher high than this yet. I just moved the higher high over so y'all can actually see the candle. It has not made a higher high yet. Okay. want you guys to be able to see it clearly, okay? So sometimes I want y'all to see the circles, but I don't want them to be blocking the price because that's important. You need to be able to see the price. That's important, okay? Anybody have any questions about higher highs and higher lows? So I'm waiting for something to get broken. We haven't broken anything except this trend line here that I had drawn, and it still has not closed above. It hasn't closed above, it just has wicked out 2 times. So let's see how this candle is going to close in about 7 minutes. We'll see how this 15-minute candle is going to close. And what we're looking for, my friends, is we're looking to see, are we going to do what? Break structure for the buy, or are we going to break structure for the sell? Okay. Are we going to break structure for the buy, or are we going to break structure for the sell? This here I've just had as marked up as our retest. I haven't taken any entries yet, my friends. No entries. Just looking to see what the market's going to give us. One of the, I always say there's 3 things that took me from being unprofitable to profitable. And one of those things is waiting for that first 15-minute candle to close, because you don't need to take an entry if you don't have any directional bias. So we know that we're in an uptrend, but are we going to stay in an uptrend? That's the question, okay? Are we going to stay in an uptrend, or are we going to go down? All right. So over here, you can see that the market is making this like downward slope, but up here, we're going straight across. So that is some type of divergence. You can see here the mountain's going down, here it's going straight across. So let's just see what we're going to get, okay? We're going to look to see if this area gets broken here, because this high is not higher than this high, but this high is higher than this high, okay? So we want to see if we get a sell, okay? If we're going to get a sell. Let's see if we have any questions in the chat. Any questions in the chat? Do you consider a break with wicks or candles? I consider both of them a break, okay? But if it's a wick, you have to be more careful if it's a wick. So if it breaks with a wick, then you want to see if it goes and forms like a lower high or a lower high or a higher low, okay? Depending on which direction it is. So I love, my favorite, of course, is a break with the candle. That lets me be able to have more confidence in my trade if it breaks with the candle. But if it just breaks it with the wick, then I want to say, okay, like if this breaks this structure here, it broke it. If it breaks it with a wick, then I want to say, okay, let me see if it comes down here and then it forms a lower high. Okay. And then that would be our sign that we could take it down lower. Yeah, those wicks. And I didn't used to think that the wicks, I didn't used to use the wicks, but guess what? Those wicks are still a break. A lot of times they are, especially on these indices, but you just have to be more careful with them. So you guys see what we're getting here? Y'all see what we're getting? We're getting a little bit of bearish momentum, okay? A little bit of bearish momentum. So we're going back to that retest area. Let's see what's going to happen there now. I like it when the moves are super duper clear. Ain't that right, Leah? Okay. When they're clear, they be making us pull out all kinds of different stuff. So then I'll start pulling out my line charts. I'm like over here turning into I really be analyzing. I change these candles from candles to the line, right? And then you can see the lows and everything really clear over here. And you can see the highs. You see, so you see this is a high. This is a lower high. It didn't really make See, even though we have those wicks up there, and then, you know, we have all these wicks here for the retest, but is this really a break? So you guys can see how it looks with the line chart. So maybe on some of your trades, you guys can start using the line charts as well for confirmation. Okay, use the line chart. You can use either the line with markers. I like the line with markers because it kind of tells you where the candle stopped, or you can just use the line. Okay, so you guys can see. And this is the same. Some people can trade just with these line charts. Okay, and other people like to trade with the candles because we can see. I like to see the wicks because the wicks show us there was a rejection there. It showed us that it tried to come here and break it, but it could not. So now we want to see if we're going to get a continuation of this downtrend. And if we break through this area, guys, we'll probably end up coming down here to retest these retest this trend line here, retest some of these lower areas on our fib. Okay, this is our buy fib on the 1 hour. So you guys see, we're just not in a hurry. We're just taking our time. We're waiting to see what the market's going to do. If we're going to consolidate in this area, or if we're going to break structure, or what are we going to do? Okay, we're not in a hurry. We don't have anxiety. We just take our time in the morning. Look and see what it's going to give us. Okay, and when you do that, I think you feel so much more. You don't feel so much like, oh, I got to take a trade. You know, you don't have to feel like that. You do not have to take a trade. You don't have to at all. Take profit trader accounts. Line charts do. They help to clarify so you can see what the, especially if you can't see through all the noise on the candles. Okay. Those candles, sometimes they're quite noisy. So, all right, we got this candle closed bearish. So let's see what this one's going to give us. Let's see if we can look at it again on the line chart. So let's see if those higher highs and higher lows are even in the same place with the line with markers. So this is our higher low. Okay. And then this was our previous higher high, but they have it right here. Okay. They have it right here. So then we have a break. This is our higher high. And we did have a lower high here. Okay. So see, when you look at it like this looks like the market broke structure right here, came back, retested it. See how it looks totally different on the line chart? It looks like this was our support and resistance area right here. The market broke it, came back, retested it, like right here, and now we're getting the sell down. That's what it looks like on the line chart. So it's a whole different perspective. I still have our higher low area here, line or not. Okay, this was our last higher low area right here for our structural points, because the higher low comes what? Before the higher high. So this is my higher low. This is my higher high. Okay. So if I'm going to look for a sell, I'm going to be looking for this higher low to be broken because none of these made a higher high. All right, now if you're trading support or resistance, you can say this was broken, then retest it, and now getting the push down like that. So that would work for that. But if we're trading market structure, this is the area that I would look to get broken right here, this higher low, look for some type of retest up, and then take it back for the sell down. So that's what I would be looking for. So let's see. Let's see. But it is interesting to look at that line chart. Does a line chart confuse you or does it give you clarity? Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Good morning, good morning, good morning, friends. We haven't taken any trades yet. We're looking to see if we're going to get a pullback on this NASDAQ. We did break structure last night for a buy. So we're looking to see if we're going to get a pullback, a deeper pullback to, when I say a deeper pullback, I'm looking to see if we're going to get a pullback, you know, past that 50%-ish area on the fib. That's usually what happens after you hit this zero that second time, okay? So we're looking to see if we're going to get some sort of pullback. This is what it's looking like on the 15-minute. Let's look at what it's looking like on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, you guys see push up, came back up here to try to retest it, but rejected it. And now we're having this push down. Okay, that's what we're getting on the 1 hour. Now let me show you guys what we have for market structure for the 1 hour. Our higher high is still here, but our higher low is down here. Okay, so this is our higher low on the 1 hour. It's at the 29.094. So we could technically come all the way down here. If it retests and retest this trend line here, we could technically be in still in a buy. Okay, so this was my higher low on my 1 hour structure. You guys can see I had it marked up. Higher lowish area here on up to here. Okay, this was our last like higher low area right here. Okay. Any questions? All right, we look like we are getting that little short-term push down. So let's see. This zone here is going to be really, really critical. How we respond to this 1 hour zone is going to be very, very critical. Okay, we don't want to see any wicks here if we're going to look for sells. We want to see it push through with power. Okay, so we definitely don't want to see any wicks here if we're going to look for sells. We want to see it push through with power, and it's going to have to push through the 29. I'll tell you, for me, this is what I'm going to have to see. If I'm looking for any type of sells over here, it's going to have to push through here. And what I do, guys, is I use a horizontal ray. Okay, I take it right up there to that line. Okay, so it's at 211. You guys see that? And what I do, I have a template saved in there. And this is going to be, it's going to say, this is called will be the break. Okay, so this will be the break. This will be the break. If it breaks through here, this will be the break. Okay, on the 15-minute. It very well could come down here and just test this zone. Okay, because remember, these zones are like magnets. Okay, they pull the price back to it, so it could very well just come down and test this zone. This is a 38% retracement that it just gave us. If it gets down to 219, that's going to be a 50% retracement. But if it breaks this 211-ish with power, then that means that, and I mean, I want to see a body close beneath, then that means that possibly we could be getting a little shift in our directional bias. Okay, so instead of us being in an uptrend, we might be in a short-term downtrend. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get. What would make us take a buy here is if we had a lot of wick exhaustion and then we broke through this trend line area with a bullish candle. That would make us take a buy here. That would make us say, okay, this is going to be our higher low on the 1 hour. Okay. That's what we're looking for. What we're looking to form is our new higher low on the 1 hour. Okay. Right now on the 1 hour, remember what I told you, our higher low is way down here. Okay. So we're looking to see where's our new higher low going to form. Where is it going to form? Okay. Any questions about that, guys? Any questions? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We haven't gotten in any trades yet, guys. We're just looking to see if we're going to get a short-term break of structure on that 15-minute time frame. Anybody have any questions this morning? We're looking at a short-term, possibly a short-term sale on NAS if we get a break there at that 211-ish area and a close beneath. Okay, that's what we're looking for on NAS. I'm going to go ahead and look up the Dow Jones now, because we got to get a move on something, right? We want to get a move on something around here, friends. We got challenges to pass. I bought 2 more Take Profit Trader challenges last night. So now you guys will see that I'm up to 5 challenges. So if we make 100 on one, that means we've had a $500 day. 200 on one means we had a $1,000 day. 300 on one. You guys get it. Get the math, okay? They were only $85. I don't know if they extended the sale or not, but I purchased 2 more last night. So now I have 5 challenges up and running to work in my favor. Okay, I'm using other people's leverage instead of my own. So that's going to work for me. I'm just going to put it in comparison. We went out to eat dinner last night at this Brazilian steakhouse, and we spent like $240 for me, my husband, and my baby, my Gabriel. I said, how many challenges could I have bought? Okay, I could have bought 3 more challenges. But I'm just telling you guys, we'll eat it up, we'll drink it up, we'll buy all these clothes. That's not helping our trading business, because this is our business, guys. This is our business. So remember what I said, don't ever stop investing in you. You are the business. You got to continue to improve your skills and do what it's going to take so that you can build yourself, okay? You're the business. So when we trade now, we're going to be trading and we're going to be winning on 5 accounts. And that's how we have to be mindful. I figured the more accounts I get, the less I feel like I have to take these huge risk, because I don't have to be greedy on any account. If I'm making $1,000 a day, I don't have to be greedy. That's $30,000 a month, or at least, I'll just say at least 10 to 15,000 a month, because you have it on 5 accounts and you're not doing anything crazy. Just drawing your lines in your circles. Okay. Don't have to go a whole bunch of pips for you to make that. You know what I mean? And you can use a lot size of at least $4 a lot. That'll make you a nice little chunk of change there. So that's what I like about it. So it's not looking that sunny here in Florida today. Maybe we have a little overcast. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know. Drop your state in the chat. Okay, where are you guys tuning in from? We're in Florida. My favorite part of Florida is the Florida Keys. It's so beautiful there. We usually spend our summers there. But we live in North Florida. All right. Good morning, friends. Thanks for tuning in. We're looking to see what we're going to get on this NASDAQ. While we're waiting on NAS, let's go ahead and mark up the Dow, okay? Let's mark up this Dow Jones. Let's see what we're getting over here. And we're going to do the same exact thing we did on the 1 hour. I want to see. So we already had this marked up, friends. This just looks like it almost hit. It looks like it just hit our TP negative 61.8 on the 1 hour. So we know that means what? It means reversal. Could mean reversal. So let's go ahead and look at the 15-minute to see if we've broken any structure there. And we broke structure here because this was our last higher high. Okay, so this was our last higher low right here. So let's mark that up, friends. Let's mark it up. We broke structure. We just broke structure here. So now we're going to be looking for some type of retracement back up to this area so we can do what? Sell it back down. So this will be, looks like this could possibly be a good sell. All right, let's see what we are going to get on that. That looks like we can catch a nice little move here, guys, because it's just happening. It already happened. Whereas we're waiting for it to break structure on NAS. On the Dow, it already happened. We had our higher high. Let me mark it up for you. It already happened. Okay, so let's see. You guys see it? We had our higher high. This is market structure. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Higher high. We have our higher low. Why is this the higher low? Somebody say because it comes before. Okay, you guys know it. Want to make sure you guys, the new people in the back, we want to make sure you learn market structure. Don't tell yourself, I don't have to learn that like I did, okay? Don't tell yourself you don't have to learn it, all right? And then you want to be able to mark up the previous higher high, and that's going to be, this was our current higher high, this was our previous higher high, all right here. Market broke through there, tested that higher low, came back and broke through, okay? So here we go. So we have shifted directions on our Dow. So we are going to be looking for some type of sell back down. If we come up here, we're going to look for the retracement back up so we can take that sell back down, okay? This looks like a possibly great move. Possibly a great move. Let's see if we can catch that. Okay, this is on our 15-minute. This is what it looks like on our 1 hour. Okay, on our 1 hour. And on our 1 hour, this would be the break of structure right here. This low here would be the break. High, low. Yeah, it looks like this area here, in my opinion, would be that break on a 1 hour. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it. All right here, either one of these. This would be the break here. This was technically the last higher low. All right. Okay, and I'm going to make this in I would look at both of these areas, guys. So we'll take into consideration both of these areas right here. This one and this one, okay? It's a little bit unclear. Let's look at the 2 hour. 2 hour. Yeah. I think I would use this first one here. Okay. So this is the Dow, guys. So now we've broken structure. We were in an uptrend. We shifted, right? So now what can we do? We can draw our fib from our higher high to our what? New low area right here. And we're going to look to see if what kind of retracement we can get back up. I'm going to look at on the 3-minute time frame and see if we can get, this was our last little lower high on the 3-minute time frame. So we want to see if we're going to break this and then go ahead and push back up for us to get a nice pullback for the sell down. Okay. So that's what we're looking at on the, let's see if we had it on the, so now, guys, what I do is I go down to this parallel channel, taking it up. I'm just going to pull it down here. We want to just watch price. We want to watch price here. We want to watch price, see if it respects this parallel channel going in an up trend. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. We're not making any moves yet. We're just looking to see how much of a retracement we're going to get. Let's go back over here. If we get up here to the 636, that'll be a 50% retracement. Okay, 636. There'll be a 50% retracement. If we can get up here to the 70.5, that'll be a 653, 699. Okay, so let's see what we're get at up here. And then we want to be able to carry it back down here to the 0, which is the 53,481. That's going to be our first TP. Okay, so that's where we're at on this particular pair, the Dow. Anybody have any questions about that? We did get a break, a clear back. Texas. All right, Leah. Texas in the house. We're from all over the world. I love Texas. We drive our RV. We have an RV and we travel a lot in it. And we went to Galveston, San Antonio. Oh my gosh. All kinds of beautiful places. The place where that red X is. I can't think of that one. We've done some great travels in that RV. And we want to be able to go through white sands. We didn't get to do that because we had one of our tires blew in the RV. So we didn't get to stop at the white sands. Have you guys ever done that and went down? Oh, you're in Louisiana, Monroe. All right, Etrice. I've been through Monroe, Louisiana, too. I got friends that live down there in Louisiana. I don't think they live too far from Monroe. Yeah. So we got new friends all over the world here in the chat. We're not in any moves. You guys see do y'all see the structure on the Dow? Does everybody see it? I want to make sure everybody's clear on why we're looking for this buy up for the sell down on the Dow. You guys have any questions about that? The structure, the market structure on the Dow. And then we're ready to go back and look at the NASDAQ to see if we got a break over there. No trades yet, guys. We haven't taken any entries. Okay, so here we go. We are still look like we're coming back down for our break here on the NAS. We're looking like we're trying to get a break on down. So let's see. We got a big, beautiful push there in this zone. Remember, this is a 1 hour zone, so it's going to be a strong zone. Okay, so we are getting a push, and we are approaching that 211. So if we get this 211 breached, then we will say we're going to be looking for some sales on the NASDAQ, but that's going to be after it gives us a retest. So we're going to basically be in the same situation on both the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ. Right now, the Dow Jones has already given us a push down. We've broken structure on the sell. Okay, so now we're waiting for a retracement back up so we can get an entry back down. Okay, and then that'll be the same thing that we'll be looking for we'll be looking for the same thing on the NASDAQ if we get that push up. Okay, so what I do, like you guys see me do, I draw a parallel channel to see the market and how it reacts. And what I want to do is I want to see the market show me that it's forming. Like what we're looking for the market to form here, we're looking for the market to form a lower high. Okay, it made a lower low, so we're looking for it to form a lower high somewhere up here so that we can have a push back down. All right, that's what we're looking for. This is our lower low. Okay, the market broke the structure here. Okay, it broke the structure here, right? It formed this right here as a lower high. We're looking for another lower high to form so we can carry it back down. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Higher high, higher low, and then the market formed a lower high here, right? And we're looking for it to form another lower high that's lower than this high. Okay, so where is it going to stop at? We don't know, but we're looking for it to push up. Could possibly give us a retest here and form a lower high, or it could go even higher than that. And if it goes higher than this, then that means our trade is invalid. Okay, all right, so that's what we're looking to form. We're looking for some type of lower high to form so we can get that push back down here to the 53,481. All right, that's why you have to be careful with your entries, because if you were to get in right here at the 53,554-ish area, this is only a 23% pullback, and the market can pull all the way back up here. It can pull all the way back up here. Okay, so you don't want to get in too soon. All right, don't want to get in too soon. Let's see what's happening back on the NAS. Did we get that break every chain, honey? Did we break it? We did not. We got down there to it, though. I would love to see it get broken with some power. We got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on this candle. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on this candle. It did not. It did not. I don't think it broke it. Let me look at my handy dandy line chart. Let's see what the line chart is saying. The line chart is not showing that got broken at all. Okay, not showing it at all. That wick, even though it came down there and wick, do y'all see that? So let's see how this candle's going to close. We got about 2 minutes left on it. We want to see if we're going to get a close or if we are going to get a close above or beneath, okay? And every time you don't get a close beneath, guess what you have to do? And this is why people don't like trading, because you have to wait a whole nother 15 minutes. You got to wait a whole nother 15 minutes before you get that close beneath. Okay? That's why I praise the Lord. We are doing something productive by walking. Okay? We're doing something productive because guess what? I got 46 minutes of walking in versus not. Okay? Just sitting here looking at candles. So we're doing something productive. So you guys, if you've been on with me for any length of time, you know we've been reading out of our meditation journal, Appreciating God's Sunrises and Sunsets. This is my mom's book. I always say my favorite girl in the whole wide world. That's my baby. Okay, so she wrote this book. Praise God. I had the blessing of growing up such a good, beautiful, wonderful mother. And she's always been such a blessing to our family. She's been helping me with my Gabriel ever since he came home from the NICU. And so we've done all kinds of fun stuff. If you guys, I'm reinventing myself. So you guys are learning and meeting the trader Staar. But before the trader Staar, there's a singer Staar. Of course, I'm the autism mom Staar. And me and my mom even had a cooking channel. We did a lot of cooking, and you see we were vegan. There's a vegan Staar. There's a keto Staar. There's all these different Staars on YouTube, okay, as I've grown up and tried to lose weight. That's been such a huge part of my life. I'm so glad. Oh, it's helping you with patience. I know, me too, Leah. Me too. It's helping me with patience. So as we've grown up and tried to figure out what we want to do, we've kind of documented our journey on YouTube. So you guys will get to see all the different parts of my life. If you ever go back and look at any of the channels, videos with trying to teach my baby how to go get potty trained and all kinds of stuff. I got all kinds of videos on there. But you guys are in the middle of trading Staar, okay? Trading Staar, okay? You're trading with the stars. But we wrote so many books, okay? We've written books. And my mom did her meditation journal. It's been such a blessing because we took those pictures all over the country. But we actually already went through this whole book. I just wanted you guys to see it one more time because I'm switching from my mommy's book. So this, in case you guys ever want to pick it up, it's the meditation journal, Appreciating God's Sunrises and Sunsets. And it's on Amazon. It's by Deborah Ann Bartlett. That's my mommy, okay? So now we're going to go into another devotional that I'm sure many of you probably already have. But I love this devotional. We're looking for oh, look at that break, friends. Did we get a break? Did we get a break? Look at that break, okay? I don't think we broke until the candle closed, okay? So now we did get a break. Let me go back to the candle so we can see it. We did get a break, guys. Oh, look at that. That candle broke underneath, okay? With the wick. It broke with the wick. So now we got to see if we're going to go up here, create some type of lower high up in here somewhere. And then we'll be able to see if we can carry it on down. Okay. So that's where we're at. Let's see. You have to be real careful, right? That was a great question. Leah asked with the wick. Because look at it. You got to be real careful when it's a wick like that, okay? Because are we just going to wick and then go straight up? Or are we going to wick, create a lower high, and then come back down? So that's the $1 million question, my friends, okay? So let's see how this candle closes now in this 15-minute. We did get a break, so technically we can start looking to see how we're going to close here. And what I want you guys to see, I want you to see the divergence. You see this, how we came down, but here we're going sideways, okay? So it does look like a little reversal. So let's see. Let's look at it on the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, it didn't close beneath either, okay? So this is the, let's see how this is going to close, my friends. Let's look over back at the Dow. Did the Dow give us a push up? Nope, the Dow didn't either. It gave us another push down out of it. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's see what we're going to get. Okay. So we are working on our patience. If you guys have a copy of Jesus is Calling, Jesus Calling, I love that. I'll just go to today's date. I was going to start at the beginning, but I love them. This one, we can actually go right to the date. Today is Tuesday, August the 25th, okay? All righty, our scripture for today is Exodus 3:14, 1 Corinthians 3:16, and Psalms 25:14-15. Today the word says, I am the eternal. I am. I always have been, and I always will be. In my presence, you experience love and light, peace and joy. I am intimately involved in all of your moments, and I am training you to be aware of me. Isn't that beautiful? God said he's training us to be aware of him at all times. Your assignment is to collaborate with me in this training process. I think that is so beautiful. God says, our assignment is to collaborate with him on this training process, to be aware that he's with us all the time. I have taken up residence within you. I am central in your innermost being. Your mind goes off in tangents from its holy center time after time, doesn't it, y'all? Do not be alarmed by your inability to remain focused on me. Simply bring your thoughts gently back to me each time they wander. The quickest way to redirect your mind to me is to whisper my name. And that's beautiful. So that's why we can call upon the name of Jesus at any time. Anytime we feel like we're getting distant from him, we can call upon his name. Hallelujah. It's a good word. Okay, so this gives us 3 different scriptures. We'll read them. Exodus 3:14. And it says, God's profound declaration to Moses at the burning bush. I am who I am. Telling Moses to say, I am has sent me to you. Okay? So God wants us to know that he is the I am. He is the great I am. Okay? When I look this up on Google, it's talking about self-existence. By saying I am, God reveals that he has no beginning and he has no end. He is eternal. He is self-existent and completely independent of anything else. Praise God. And God has an unchanging nature. That's such good news, okay? Next scripture is going to be 1 Corinthians 3:16. It says, do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's spirit dwells in you? Okay. Do you not know that you are God's temple and God's spirit dwells in you? You guys see we're getting this retest here on this NASDAQ. As it talks about focus, right? Coming back, I'm over here looking at the charts. So coming there, God knows, okay? So we are getting this retest here. Now, what I want you guys to pay close attention to, I'm going to go right back to 1 Corinthians, I promise. But what I want you to pay close attention to is this is what they call a descending channel. You guys see it? It's going down, and this is a reversal pattern. Okay, so it looks like we're getting a breakout out of here. We're getting a breakout out of here now, okay? And I want you guys to see, we have to be really careful today if we are going to take this sell because it's a long wick. And on the 5-minute time frame, it barely even looks like that body closed beneath here, okay? On the 1-hour time frame, guys, look at how it's looking, okay? It's just looking like a long wick, and it came almost down to the 70%. So in my opinion, this is looking like a buy. It really is. In my opinion, it's looking like a buy, okay? So look at how it's closing back up here in that 1-hour zone, okay? But right now, as I look at it, it's looking like a buy. We'll see how it looks. There's 19 minutes left on this 1-hour candle. So we'll see what it looks like in 19 minutes. But right now, all this rejection is making it look like a super duper buy up. Okay. All right. Let's look at the Dow Jones. Let's look at the Dow. Hey, Bubba. Okay, so the Dow came down and wicked that 1 hour, that first level that we had there. Okay, and now it's looking like it is buying back up as well. So we had our channel. Okay. You guys hear my Gabriel? He just came down the steps. He's like, give me something to eat, lady. He's like, give me some food, okay? So this is our channel here on our Dow, okay? Looking to see market structure be broken, okay? So we have our lower low. This is going to be our lower high. This is on the 3-minute. So we want to start to see a buy back up, okay? Buy back up for a sell back down. Haven't taken any entries yet. It's helping me with patience too. Good morning, friends. We haven't taken any entries yet. We are looking for a possible sell on the Dow Jones. And we're looking at the NASDAQ to see if it's going to be a buy or a sell. I am still very much undecided on that because of, I'll show you guys this long wick. Because of this long wick. This is what it's looking like on the 3-minute, but when you look at it on the 15-minute, you're like, So let's see how we're going to close. If we close with this body beneath this area, then maybe, right? But if we don't, I'm going to be looking for a buy. All right, so let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. And like Leah said in the chat, this really does teach you patience, because one of the things that I do not do is I don't just jump in. I did that a lot. The old Staar used to do that a lot, and I would lose so much money. I would start trading at 9:30. I'd be on there with those young children. They were making money and I was losing money. So I do not just jump in anymore. I wait for clarity, and if I'm not clear, I don't take the trade. There's no reason that you have to put your money on the line. No reason at all, okay? So only take trades you're clear on. Nobody says that you have to take a trade every single day, okay? If you don't feel clear, don't take it. Take the trades that you feel clear on. That's the best ones to take. You won't be having heart palpitations like, I'm losing my money. You don't want to do that, guys. You don't want to do that. So, 1 Corinthians, do you not know that you are God's temple and that God dwells in you? All right. He dwells in you and he dwells in me. And the author is the Apostle Paul, okay? In this specific passage, Paul is speaking to the group of believers, the church as a whole, rather than just a single person. He uses the plural, you, to remind the congregation that together they form God's holy dwelling place. We form God's holy dwelling place. You guys see how that candle closed as a doji right above our area? Y'all see that? Let's see. Right above our area, it formed that doji. Unreal. I'm just about to draw a fib and see. If this was a sale. Let's see. Y'all see this? Okay, I'm drawing a fib here just to humor myself. If we broke through, came back and retested almost at the 50%. This market is something else. Let's see. Let's see. This long wick right here is throwing me off. Let's look at how this 15-minute candle is going to close in 14 minutes on the hour. Maybe we'll have clarity by then. You guys see that? So let's see how this candle is going to close on that 15-minute. On the hour. Right now we have this long wick. This candle could go from completely bearish to bullish and buy all the way back up. So I don't know. Let's see how we're going to close. I'm going to give it 15 minutes. Well, 12 minutes more to see. I'm just bouncing back and forth. We'll see which one gives us our entry first. Is it going to be the NASDAQ? Okay. Kind of choppy on both of them today. Kind of choppy. See if we have any questions in the chat. Good morning, friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for liking the video, guys. Kind of choppy market today. We haven't taken any entries yet. And like Leah said, this is helping me with patience. It helps all of us. It helps all of us, okay? First of all, when we're looking at the charts, we know we're not alone because we're all looking at the same thing, but it's helping us to see and get our confirmations together. So on one hand, if we were to look at this NASDAQ on the smaller time frame, it looks like a sell. But when you look at it from a bigger perspective, from a 1 hour perspective, it looks like it could be a buy, okay? So we haven't taken any entries. Only take trades that we are sure about, and I'm not for sure on this one, okay? I am not for sure. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Do you guys think it's a sell or y'all think it's a buy? Let me know if you're trading NAS. What are y'all seeing on here? Because I see this long wick. And yes, it broke structure with this long wick, but then I'm like, Let's see the divergence. Let's see what we got going on. What y'all think? Let me know in the chat. Let me see here. So this is I'm just going to sit on my hands, guys. I'm sitting on my hands. We've been walking now for almost 70 minutes. That means we have about another 32 minutes of walking. This morning, we've already went 467 calories. So we're having a great morning walk. We're doing our Bible study today. Our scriptures are Exodus 3 and 14. God is saying, I am who I am, says I am. My mom wrote a song about it. God is the great I am. And he's telling us that he has taken up residence on the inside of us. He lives on the inside of us. And he told us that our assignment is to collaborate with him in this training process of learning how to think the thoughts that God would have us to think. He says, I am training you to meet for you to be aware of me at all times. So we need to be aware that God is there at all times. At all times, he's always there. Okay? He's training us to be aware of him at all times. All right? Talk about some situational awareness. We want to talk about situational awareness with trading, but we need to be having some situational awareness with God. He said he's training us to be aware of him at all times, okay? So let me see what you guys are saying. If you guys think this is a sell or it's a buy. What do y'all think? What y'all think? Did y'all say anything in the chat? Is it a sell or is it a buy? What y'all think? Nobody said anything. I wonder if y'all think it's a sell or a buy. I'm looking to see any more comments because part of me thinks it's a sell and part of me thinks it's a buy. So guess what? Don't do nothing. Okay. On the 15-minute time frame, we got that doji indecision candle. On the 5-minute time frame, we got this reversal pattern here. I'm like, okay. Things that make you go, okay. I don't know. So when you don't know, you don't do nothing, okay? You don't do nothing. All right. I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to clear this. I'm going to go look at the daily because you guys, you see, we've been trying to fight to have a retracement here on this daily. We broke structure for the sell right here on the daily. We've been trying to get back up, okay? So let's see what we're gonna get here. So this was our last break when we broke that high. So we're back at this area. So let's see what we're gonna get. This is the daily I'm looking at, guys. This is our 4 hour. Okay. Our 4 hour, if we break through this high here at 536, then we'll be breaking structure for the buy on the 4 hour. But you guys can see on our 4 hour, we're still in a beautiful sell down, okay? However, I want you to look at it. On our 4 hour, you guys can see we have these lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, divergence on the 4 hour. So this is letting you know we are getting ready to get a push up, okay? We're getting ready to get a push up. We just don't know when, okay? But you can see forming on that 4 hour. So it's going to be a big move when we get it. And we want to, Lord, we want to be a part of the number, okay? We want to be a part of the number. And what's going to happen on the smaller time frames before it happens on the larger time frames. But you guys can see we have divergence forming on this 4 hour. Let's see if we have it on the daily. On the daily, I'm not seeing it so much on the daily, but on the 4 hour for sure, I've seen it, okay? And let's see what it's looking like on the 1 hour. We're looking at divergence, okay? So you guys see here, we're making lower lows. Let's see. That divergence on the 4 hour. You guys can see lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and it's not making lower lows here because it has this as the lowest low way over here. So you guys can see that the market's been going up. So this is the divergence here. It's huge. It starts way over here, starts going up. So this is on August the 18th. So we have almost 2 weeks of divergence, okay, that's been forming since August the 18th. So that's going to mean the market's coming back over here to these highs here, guys. That's like 29.5, 62-ish area up here to 29.7. So we're going to be making some moves up. It's not a matter of if, it's when, okay? It's not a matter of if, it's when. So what we definitely don't want to get is we don't want to get caught in no sell when it's ready to turn around and buy. So that's why I'm not making any fast moves on this NASDAQ. You guys can see I'm just giving it room to breathe. Let's see how it's going to close here. Seeing how it's going to respect this area. We got 3 more minutes here on this candle. So let's see how it's going to close. Remember, this was our last lower, higher low on the 1 hour. So if the market closes above, this could be our last higher low, and we could possibly get in for a buy if this is the way the cookie's going to crumble. Okay, so let me see how this candle's going to close. We got 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. No entries yet today. None at all. I'm showing you guys my thought process on why I have not entered at anything, okay? Haven't entered anything yet. I'm trying to see how this candle's going to close. If we're closing bearish, if we're closing bullish. 2 minutes. And this is on the 1 hour. You guys can see. Let's see. Anybody have any questions? Let me know what your thoughts are in the chat. Let's see. Hard to tell right now, Etrice. That's right, honey. That's what I say too. It's looking like a, yeah. And this is why by this time, look, if I wasn't walking on this walking pad, by this time I just like, I don't care. Let me just hit the button. Okay. That's where I would be at by this time. But because I'm doing something else productive, I'm like, let's not be in a hurry. Let's just take our time. Okay. Because I'm doing something else productive. Walking, trading, having Bible study. Guess what? We're doing something else productive. We don't have to be in a hurry. Say, don't be in a hurry to lose money. Tell your friends in the chat, don't be in a hurry to lose money. I try to tell them that every day. We are not in a hurry to lose no money. This market don't have no mercy, okay? It will take your money and send you on to the grocery store with no money, okay? My baby come downstairs like, where we gonna go at? Where we gonna eat? Gabriel likes to eat nice fettuccine Alfredo with shrimp and all that kind of stuff. I can't lose the kids' money, okay? Oh, man. Look at this long wick. Y'all see what I'm talking about? We got 30 seconds left on this, y'all. It's going to close. How's it going to close? 30 seconds left. We got this long wick. 30 seconds left. We're closing. 13 seconds. Let's see what we got going on. We still didn't close beneath that area. Do y'all see that? Still didn't close beneath that area. All right, and that candle is done. It's done. It didn't close beneath. Okay, we closed bearish, but not beneath that zone. So what does that make you think? Makes me think we could possibly buy. This could possibly be our new what? This could possibly be our new higher low on that 1 hour, okay? And I think it could be because we have 2 bullish candles. So let's just break back above here. Let's see if we can get some market structure to form where we're breaking a high. And then we'll look to see if we can take it on back up, okay? Let's look and see. But we've had 2 bullish candles form. So this could be that structural point that we're looking for on that 1 hour. On the 15-minute, we've had 2 bullish candles close, okay? Let's see how it's going to close on the 30-minute. 30-minute, we have a doji. So let's see, we have 30 more minutes on this candle. So let's see if this 30-minute candle closes bullish. I think we're going to be bullish, friends, okay? So I want to make sure everybody sees what I'm looking at in my thought process. These are our higher highs. The pink on for me, if you guys are trading with me, is my 15-minute, that hot pink. The green is my 1 hour. So right now, our higher low on our 1 hour. It's right down here. Okay, this is our higher low on our 1 hour time frame. All right. So what we're looking to see is if we are going to, if this is going to turn into our higher low and then we get a push up and make a higher high. Okay. So that's what we're looking to see right now. That's what we are looking to see right now, is if the market is going to push up here and make a higher high. And if this was forming our, if this was forming our new higher low. So that's what we're looking to see. All right. And that's where we're at. Still no entries yet for me because it's still not clear. I like some more clarity than that. Okay. Before I put my money on the line, I'm trading 5 take profit trader accounts. So I don't want to lose on 5 accounts. I want to be clear when I take a trade there. As you guys can see, we have here, this one we have $1,065 to pass. Okay. These ones over here, we need about $2,050 each to pass. And then these two we just bought last night. Okay. So we're trading 5 of these accounts. So I want to make sure I'm very clear before I take my entries. All right. My goal is to get all of them funded so that when I make money on one, I make money on 5. And that's the way it's going to go. Okay. And I might buy another challenge account. And these are going to be the ones that I'm not going to be risky on. But I might buy one just to be risky. Okay. If you can get them for cheap, $85, I might buy one to be risky where I can just risk the whole 2,000 in one trade and see how that does. Okay. So you guys can see that funded accounts here that we're working towards passing. But that's the reason why we're not taking any trades that we're not sure on. Because I don't want to lose on 5. I don't want to lose times 5. I want to win times 5. Okay. So anybody have any questions in the chat? Any questions in the chat? Good morning, friends. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for coming on. Thanks. So does anybody have any questions on how to even, you guys want me to go over how to group your funded accounts when you start buying them? I can show you guys how to do that in Tradeovate if y'all don't know. Y'all need any help with that? Anybody want to know how to use the trade copier on Tradeovate? I think it's cool. It's very simple. I can show you guys that. We're just waiting for a move right now. So if you guys want help with that, we can talk about that. Just let me know in the chat. I think we see the market structure. Good morning. Thanks for the thumbs up, friends. Thank you so much. You guys make sure you guys like the video. It helps more people find us. Yesterday, I got so much good comments about, so glad that YouTube had recommended the video to them and they were able to find us. So thank you guys for your thumbs up. Say thumbs up are free. Don't cost a thing. All right. Appreciate you guys. We're on here walking, trading, having our Bible study. This is the perfect start to a day, guys, where you can get up, take care of your physical fitness, take care of your spiritual fitness, and how about your financial fitness, okay? That's what we're all gathered here today to do, is to learn about that financial fitness, because that's why we're all trading. Now on the NASDAQ, we have some very indecisive movements here. We have a push down here, and we're trying to see if this is going to be a close beneath here, this area that we had broke as our area of structure. And we're looking to see if it's going to break here for a sell down, or are we going to get a buy up from here? Okay. So that's what we are looking at right now, my friends. On our 1 hour, you guys can see that this long wick, we close with this long wick here. So what we're looking for is we're looking to see if we are going to get a buy up from here, okay? And our structure that we're looking for on our smaller time frame to get broken, we're looking for these highs to get broken here and retest it, and then we can look to carry it back on up, okay? If it's a buy. If it's a sell, then we'll be looking for this low here to get broken, retest it so we can carry it down, all right? So that's what we're looking for. We haven't taken any trades today. We're looking at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is so confusing, so we don't know if it's a sell or a buy yet, but we haven't taken any moves on that. And then here is our Dow Jones. And once again, we've had some choppy price action on the Dow as well. But if we get a break here at the 53,573, this would be our lower low, okay? And if we got some type of break here, we could see if we can be in a short-term buy on here to carry it up here, okay? We're not in a hurry. This would be a counter trend trade, because technically we are looking for sells on the Dow, okay? Let's look at the 5-minute. Yeah. So no trades yet, friends. No trades yet. We'll look to see. We get a break above. Retest here at this 53,574. Then we'll be looking up. Okay. Okay. And this is my parallel channel, guys. I like to use this channel to show my retracement. So after the market break structure, I like to use this parallel channel to show the market retracing back up to the area of interest that I'm looking for the sell. Okay. So that's that. We wicked that 1 hour here. So we're looking to see if we're going to retrace back up here and get that sell back down. So that's what we're looking for. Haven't gotten anything yet, guys. I hate that because I like to be finished trading by the time I'm finished walking. And today I'm going to be finished walking and I haven't even taken a trade, okay? But every day is different. We're not going to force anything. What I am going to do and what you guys can do is learn how to use your alerts, okay? So on our 15-minute over here, I'm going to mark this high at this 53.74-ish area, and I'm just going to go over here. And I'm going to hit add an alert. So it'll add an alert when that area gets crossed on here. And I'll be looking for it to break and then come back and retest that area. Okay? That's what I'll be looking for on the Dow Jones. Maybe possibly catch a small little buy up here to either the 50%, 61.8, something like that. All right? And then on the NASDAQ, I still don't know what it's doing, so let me go back over. Let's get back over there. What are we doing over here, Nas? What are we doing? To me, this is looking like it's setting itself up to be the higher low on the 1 hour. So it's looking like a buy to me. And I'm going to go down to the 5-minute. This would be my lower low. This is my support and resistance area, and it's almost the same exact thing as the Dow. You would put your alert here, and you want to see this area here get broken, this high, and that's at 29,270. Okay, so what I would like to see is the market break above that 29,270, come back and retrace and test this zone. Okay, test this zone up here on the top. Okay, if it's going to be a buy. If it's going to be a sell, then it'll be vice versa. We'll be breaking down here and retesting it underneath here. Okay, right now NASDAQ is really choppy, so I'm still watching it. All right, no trades for me yet. No trades, but I have burned 673 calories. Okay, we're at a 5.2 speed. We've been walking for 92 minutes. So yes, it's been a great morning. Already went 5.9 miles. Yes. So it's been a great day for us already. Trade or no trade. It's been a great day. If you're new here in the chat, make sure you guys say hi. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, how are you? Newbie following along. Yes. All right, newbie. We're going to help you, newbie, baby. We're going to help you. You guys see this chart? If you're new, I use Fibonacci's, and they can look a little confusing. They can look confusing if you're not used to them, but they do mean something, okay? They do mean something. They'll help to tell you how far the market has retraced. I'll show you guys the chart with the fibs and without the fibs. I don't use a bunch of indicators. I don't trade strategies, Raymond. I just use market structure. So I know the charts can look a little confusing at first, but we can hide that with one click of a button. So you can see that you can hide it with one click of a button, so you don't have to see all the lines. And if that's clear for you guys, then we can keep it like that. But I want you guys to be able to see the fibs, and I want you to be able to see the market structure, because that helps you to learn. It helps to train your eyes, okay? Helps to train your eyes. So if you're a newbie, okay, one of the things that you want to be able to mark up is you want to be able to look and see which direction are we going? Are we going up or down? Over here, you guys, we were in an uptrend. The market created a higher high, and this is what we had here, a higher high marked right here. And then our higher low was right here. The reason that I put the higher low right here is because me, myself, Staar, I like to have a 2-candle pullback, 2 red consecutive candles or more as a pullback. Sometimes I'll take green, red. Sometimes I'll take it like that, you know, but for the most part, I like to have that 2 consecutive pullback. Okay. That lets me know that the market was serious about stopping right here before it bought up, right? So this became my higher low, and this is my higher high. And this is for the newbies. This is called market structure, okay? This is the way the market moves, okay? The movement of the market. Some people call it order flow, just the way it moves, and people are putting orders in at all these different areas, at the higher lows and the higher highs, okay? So this is the market structure, the way the market flows. The market doesn't move in a straight line. It's ups and downs and ups and downs, okay? Some people call them impulses and retracements, whatever you're going to call them. Some people call them breakouts. Whatever it is, we're all speaking the same language. I just want to make sure that you understand mine. Since you're over here looking at my channel, I want to make sure you understand when I say a higher high, I'm usually looking for that highest point that the market has formed. And when I say a higher low, I'm looking for that last 2 candle or more retracement. And that would be right here for me. And then what we were looking for, guys, is we were looking for to see if the market structure was going to get broken. And the market structure did get broken here with this long wick down, okay? It got broken right here. You guys can see it. But we didn't feel comfortable taking this as a sell because why? Because of this long wick, okay? And then the next candle closed bullish as well. So we haven't taken this as a sell, even though it broke structure. And this is the difference between a test and a break, okay? So we could have just been testing this area, but it didn't break it, okay? Only with the wick. So you have to be careful when it only breaks it with the wick. And so that's where we're at now on our NASDAQ. A lot of us in the chart are looking at the same thing, but we haven't taken any entry there yet, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put now you guys see the zones and stuff like that. I'll delete this fib because this fib really isn't valid until we decide to take a sell. Okay, I was just drawing it up to see. But this buy fib is valid, guys. This buy fib is valid. It's in the green. It's on the 1 hour time frame. So we have gotten almost a 70% retracement. We retraced right down here to this green line. That's our buy trend line. So we have retraced down there to that. And what we're looking to see is if we're going to get any highs broken so that we can go ahead and get in for a buy, okay? That's what I'm looking for. Or if the low gets broken, then we'll get in for a sell, okay? But we have a divergence on the 4 hour. And so we are looking to see if we're going to get a breakout of this area and a buy up. That's what I'm looking at right now, okay? Still no trades on that. Any questions? Is that clear for our new people? Newbie, great information. Lots of learning to go. Yes, Boston. Hey, welcome back. Hey, Elena Benda. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I want you to come back every morning, guys, because I'm going to go slow, step by step. So for Boston 1, I want you to see if you can mark up these circles. And let me show you where the circles are at. If you're new, you might not even know where their circles are. I didn't even know where their circles were when I first started. Are you that new, Boston? 1, do you know where the circles are so you can mark up your higher highs? Because this is going to be like a game of checkers or chess, okay? We're marking up our higher highs. We're preparing our chart to see what's happening, okay? So if you are new, I'm going to treat you guys just like I do my newbies that I'm teaching, my family and friends. All of your tools are over here on this side, okay? So when you see people drawing trend lines and everything, they get these tools all from over here on the left-hand side of the chart, okay? So these are all your tools. If you click on this one, it says lines. This is where we get trend lines. This is where we mark those horizontal rays. That's what I have right here, okay? All these are your lines. This is where I have the parallel channel that I use, okay? So that's right there. All those are new. You guys see we're getting that push up, okay? And this is where you draw your circles at. Boston 1. This is where you draw your circles. It's called geometric shapes, okay? Geometric shapes. This is how you're going to be able to learn to draw your market structure with these circles, okay? And you can make them big. You can make them small. You can make them any color, okay? After you make your circle, you can go over here and change the color of your circle. If you want it white, if you want it yellow, whatever color you want your circle to be, you can change the color of your circle. Okay? Whew, that was a great workout, guys. Over 700 and some calories, over 6 and some miles. You guys, we're doing it over here. Okay? So you can change your colors. You can change the colors. You can change the filling in the colors. If you don't want the filling in there, you can make it less filling if you want it brighter. However you want it, whatever floats your boat. So that's the way you get your circles. Those are over here under geometric shapes. I use circles for my higher highs and my higher lows because I want you to be able to see where your structural points are at, okay? For me, I like a 2 candle pullback or more, okay? That lets me know we're having a little dippy dip there, all right? And the market showed us that here. Now, the reason that this low is not the higher low. I'm going to tell you this. This is going to be really good training for you. The reason why this low right here is not the higher low is why. Can somebody tell me why? Because this is our higher high right here. Somebody's going to say, well, this made a 2 candle or more pullback right here, but why is this not the higher low right here? And I'll tell you guys, because this came after, okay? The higher low comes before. This low came after, okay? So you guys want to be mindful of that. When the higher low is going to come before the higher high, not after the higher high, okay? This is our higher high. This is the highest high we have from all three of these. This is our highest high. And this little dippy dip came after. So that does not make this the higher low. It makes it a low, but it doesn't make it the higher low. This is the higher low right here. Okay. Is that clear for you, Boston? You got it? Great. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Very new. Okay. So you see where to draw your circles at, Boston, and you understand why we're drawing our higher highs and our higher lows there. That's called market structure. Oh, yes, please show circles, please. Okay, I'm going to get it for you. 7SAFA. I'm probably jacking up your name. Safa. I'm just going to call you Safa. Okay, Safa. All right, Safa. So we got you. So that's where you get your circles at, guys. You go over here to your tools. All your tools are there on your left-hand side. So that's where your tools are. Now, I want to show you guys this right here. This is called a zone, okay? This is a zone. And this zone I put here because this was our previous higher high, and this is on the 1 hour time frame. And zones, what they do, they show you where the market reacts at. So if you look through here, you'll see that the market had been coming down here, bouncing up, coming down here, bouncing up. This time the market broke through here, came back and retested the zone and came down. And now we're back at this zone area again because we broke through it last night. And now we're back down here retesting this zone. So what we're trying to figure out is, are we going to retest this zone and come back up, or are we going to go on down? That's the $1 million question right now, okay? Because it looked like we were coming down here, but I believe we're going to come back up, okay? So that's what we are looking at right now, but we still haven't taken any moves, no trades yet. But this area that you see here on my screen, this is what we call a zone. And a zone is an area of support and resistance. Not just a line, but it's a whole area that the market reacted from, okay? So when we draw support and resistance lines, it's just a line, right? But this is a zone. This is an area. This area is from 279 all the way to 243. So it's almost about, 35 points, almost 40 points of a reaction area. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, we're looking for the reaction that we're going to get from this area. If we're going to push back above and sit on top of this zone and buy on up, or are we going to stay beneath? Okay, so that's what we're asking ourselves right now. We haven't taken any trades today because we want to make sure we're clear. Oh, you're loving this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. My prayer is so that I can save you some time and some frustration, because it took me over 5 years to get to this place, guys, to where I've stopped losing money. Okay, and so my prayer is, if you guys can, get in here and learn it within 6 months, learn it within 1 year, I will have shortened your learning curve. Okay, so that's my prayer for you all, because a lot of us have more money than time. And I'm not saying we're rich, but what I'm saying is, I'm 48. I'm like, I need to learn how to do this. It took me 5 years to do this. I had $100 or $200 to do the funded challenges. That wasn't me losing the funded challenges. It was how long it took. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, and I know some of you guys have said in the chat that you're older. And so, yes, I'm working towards that goal. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks for the hearts, Leah. Thank you. You guys been with me all morning this morning, y'all. We haven't taken any trades, but you guys can see why. Okay, you can see why. Leah said that she's learning how to be patient, because you have to be patient when you are looking at these candles. You don't just want to jump in there and just hit the button haphazardly, because the market does not care about your money. It has no feelings, okay? It's just going to take your money and keep it moving, okay? So you want to be very sure, okay? Be very sure. I like that song that says, be very sure, okay? That's what you want to do. You want to be very sure that your anchor holds and grips the solid rock. And you want to be very sure before you trade, okay? Before you make a trade. Because your money's not on the line until you take a trade. I'm 55 trying to, yes, Leah, we're doing it, honey. Retiring ourselves. I'm 48, okay? So I'm over here. We're trying to take care of our health, okay? We're trying to make some money over here. And I love that you're retiring yourself. My son has severe autism, so I am trying to, I need to stash cash for my lifetime and for his, so that he can continue to live his best life when we're no longer here. Yes, life goals. Would love to train with you. You are doing it. You're on here training with me, Safa. We're doing it here. I promise you, I teach us the same things I'm teaching to my peeps on Sundays when we do our calls. I'm teaching them the same exact thing, except you guys are getting it a little bit better because y'all are actually getting it live when the market is open. And on Sundays, when I'm with my people, the market's not open. Y'all see we're getting that push up? Somebody say we're getting a push up. Praise the Lord. We're getting a push up. Do y'all see that? So this is why we have to be patient, guys. So we want to see if we're going to get this high to get broken here at this level. We want to push above, okay, and then come back and retest, okay? So that's where we're at right here. We want to see if we can push above and come back and retest this area. This would be my lower low. And this would be my lower high right here at the 84. And this is on a small time frame. But I want to see the market shift. Okay, I want to see the market shift. And that's what we're getting now. We're getting a little shifty shift, okay? Breaking above, okay? Let's see what we're doing on the Dow. It hasn't hit our alert yet, has it? Because we had an alert set there. It didn't quite hit it yet. This was our lower low right here. And this is our lower high right here. So we're going to see if we get this area gets broken. Okay. And if it gets broken, we'll be looking for a break, sit on top for the buy up. Okay. So that's where we're at there on both of these pairs. We're looking to see what we're going to get. We want to see the market close above, okay? We want to see it close above. And I really would love to see it close above on like 5 minutes, 15 minutes. You know, that's the kind of market structure we want to be able to see. Anybody have any questions? Any questions? Push up. Yes, push up. We've been here looking at this all morning, right, Leah? We've been looking at this all morning, okay? So then when it pushes up, our goal is going to be, where do we get in? Because we want to get in for a buy, all right? We want to get in. So let's see what we got going on over here on this M and Q. I'm going to... look at this 1 hour, okay? We want to see it push up. And what we were looking at, guys, is we wanted to see if this area here would be forming our new lower high, okay? Our new, no, not lower high, higher low on the 1 hour, or higher low on the 1 hour, possibly, okay? Because on the 15-minute, you guys see that we did get these two candles here. And so we have about, let's see, that we would be one candle in on a back up here to the top, okay? So that's where we are. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. So we're just waiting. CC kit. Okay. While we're on here, I want to show you guys. I'm going to hit hide so you guys can see. Whenever you have the market break structure for a buy, like it broke structure right here. This was our last lower high right here. It broke through, okay? When you see that break, it forms, I want you guys to see, this is called a bullish flag, okay? And all of these green candles make up the pole here, okay? All of these green candles here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 of these green candles, and even this red one right here, because when I have one red candle, I look at that as a pause, but we still continued all the way up. That makes up your pole. And then all of the red candles when we have coming down, this makes up your flag, okay? So this is making up your flag, okay? That's what this is called, a bullish flag. I'm just giving you guys some examples. I like using props. I like using props. It helps me. So when you see a bunch of red or green candles going up, that's a bullish flag. When you see a bunch of red candles going down, that's called a what? It's going down like this. That's called a bearish flag, okay? A bearish flag, all right? And you have to know how to trade these. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at what we're getting here. Oh, look at that break. So we want to see it break above. Let's see if it's going to break above on this 15-minute time frame. It did give us a little breaky break above. We want to see it close above, okay? That's what we want to see it do, friends. Somebody say close above. Not just break, but close. Break and close, okay? We want to see it break and close above. And then we can feel comfortable with taking our entry. We're not in a hurry. Why are we not in a hurry? Yes, this is futures trading. Oh, you are a good teacher, Star. Thank you, Elena Banda. Question about your book. Is it a workbook? Okay, my book is a book, and it has workbook pages in there so that you can work through it. So this is 280 pages. It does have some pages in here for you to pull out your crayons, okay, and start drawing higher highs and higher lows in there. But it's not one of those books that's full of empty pages, y'all. It's full of charts. It's full of training, okay? It's not full of empty pages that you know, I'm not charging you guys for empty pages. You're going to learn. It talks about break and retest, breaks of structure in here, and then it gives you opportunities to draw in here, okay? So I have my colored pencils, my crayons, and we're drawing up the candles and all that stuff. So it talks about all the tools that we use. My favorite tools, the circle tool, has different charts and graphs in here. So this is my book. Somebody who brought it up. You guys brought it up. Leah brought it up. This is my book. It's called Trading Made Simple for Everyday People, because I believe everyday people deserve to learn how to trade. Shining the Light on Financial Freedom. This is by me, Staar Fields. It's on Amazon. Okay. But yeah, this is 280 some pages. It's got a glossary in here, a glossary of trading terms. So if you're brand new, yeah. And it's got even an exam. Okay. So we're looking to build profitable traders. That's what we're looking to do. I like to tell people, I don't even like to call myself a day trader because I love I analyze the market. Okay. I analyze the market. Yes, this is futures trading, but it's all the same. Once you learn market structure, you can trade any of them. The only thing with futures, so you guys know we were in a sale yesterday. The only thing that futures gets you every now and again is when you don't have enough leverage to hold enough margin. That's the right word, to hold these positions overnight. Okay. When you don't have them, you have to close them by the time the market closes, which is at 5 o'clock, right? And then the market opens up again at 6. So you have that little hour break. A lot of these futures brokers, if you don't have $3,000 in margin, they'll take you out of the trade or just close your position, or sometimes they'll even blow your account. And so you want to make sure that you close your position before the market closes. And like the market might not be finished consolidating. So yesterday I was way in a whole bunch of drawdown because you guys know I was in a sale and the market came down. I was up, I think, over $100 and something on each account, but I didn't take it because I was hoping that it was going to come back down to that 938-ish area from yesterday. Let me show y'all. And so I rode that trade out. I went to a field trip in the trade. I took my computer and everything yesterday. Yesterday, we were trying to see if the market was going to come back down here to this 938. Is that it? I'm trying not to have this is where we were trying to see if the market was going to come back down to 948.50. Okay. I got in right here and the market sold down to here. So I was up right here and the market went all the way up here, you guys. I must have been in $300 or $400 for the drawdown. And then I just stayed in it all day long. And then by 4 o'clock-ish, I got out like right here. So I still ended up losing like $85. But that was because I had to get out because the margin call. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't want to get stuck in the trade. So if I would have stayed in it just a little bit longer, if I would have been able to hold it, I would have ended up in good profit, but I had to get out. So that's the only thing with futures. Where with forex, you can hold them overnight. You can hold your positions for days and days and days at a time. And I don't think they don't have the same margin rule as futures does. Okay. So that's the difference. I want you guys to think about that when you're deciding if you want to trade forex or if you want to trade futures, but both of them are the same as far as market structure. And a lot of people like trading futures a lot better because they have a lot of regulated brokers. Okay. And so what you see on one, you see on all the screens. So that's good. So that's why a lot of people like trading futures. And a lot of people say they've made more money trading futures. But that's the only downside of trading futures is, in my opinion, is that if you don't have enough margin to be able to hold the trades overnight. Okay. And not even overnight to be able to hold them through that 5 to 6 o'clock window. All right. So that's that. So let's see what we're getting, guys. See how we're closing here. We got 5 minutes left on this candle. Let's see what we get. If we can indeed take a buy up. Okay. Let's see what we're going to get. And we have not broken structure here. Y'all see just how choppy it is? We haven't gotten anything. It's like, oh, come on now. Give me a move. Okay. So we haven't gotten anything yet. Nothing yet. But what we did get is we got some good exercise, okay? We got some good exercise and we got a good word from the Lord. We know that God is with us and God says what? Our assignment is to collaborate with him in the training process of doing what? He wants us to be aware of him at all times. So that was the word for the Lord today. God wants you to be aware of him at all times. Now we're reading out of Jesus Calling. I love this devotional. I used to read it to Gabe every single night, have our little devotions time. And I say a prayer over him. And he doesn't know how to talk, you guys. But I say, you shall speak and declare the wondrous works of the Lord. You shall see clearly all the days of your life. Okay. I tell him that because another thing that Gabriel has autism, but he also has vision, only has vision in one eye, limited vision in one eye. So I just continue to speak over his eyes, and I continue to speak that he shall speak and declare the wondrous works of the Lord. And I say, in Jesus' name, because there's nothing. And he claps. And I say, there's nothing. He claps again. I say, there's nothing. He claps again. So he knows it. He knows how to clap. I say, we're putting some emphasis on it, Gabe. So nonverbal, but he still participates in the prayer. You guys get what I'm saying? I say, there's nothing wrong with Gabriel's brain in Jesus' mighty, mighty name. Okay. And then we do high five and touch mommy and agree. And he high fives me. So he still can agree with me. Okay. And that's what I love. I love it. We don't give up on our children, guys, no matter what the doctors have said. People can count you out. They can count your kids out, but we have to continue to believe in them. Okay. That's our job as parents. Continue to believe in our babies and give them the best possible opportunity to win in this life. Okay. We're giving our kids the best possible opportunity to win in this life. All right. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thank y'all so much. So we haven't taken any trades. I'm just kind of on here looking. I'm not in a huge hurry today because I don't have a field trip or anything, but I kind of want to Look, I kind of want to make some money. Okay. I kind of want to make some money, don't y'all? Okay. Kind of want to use my 5 trading accounts. Elena Banda, I got 2 more Take Profit Trader accounts. I want to show you guys. This is what they look like, right? So I have Take Profit Trader accounts here, guys, and I have all 5 of them connected to Tradeovate, okay? And when you have your accounts connected to Tradeovate, you can do one of 2 things. You can take your positions right here on Tradeovate, or you can do what? You can take them here on Tradeovate, and this is what you can do. You can put them in a group, so you can create a group, okay? You can create a group. I wanted to show you guys how to do that, just in case anybody on here is going to follow my lead, okay? You can create a group here, and you can put all of your accounts in a group, and you can name them. So this group is called 3 at 50K, and then I have another group called 5 at 50K, okay? So I'm trading 3 to 5 trading accounts at one time, 3 to 5, okay? So that means when I make money on 1, I make money on 5. And that also means if you lose money on 1, you lose money on 5. But yesterday, Take Profit Trader was having a sale for 50% off, okay? They had 50% off. So you were able to get them for $85. So I bought 2 more, so I'm up to that maximum that you can have on your I think I can have a maximum of 5 on Take Profit Trader, okay? And trade a maximum of 5. Now, the other thing I want to show you guys is whenever you have your Tradeovate account or you buy a funded account, okay? You buy a funded account, you can go right over here to trade. Okay, I'm going to exit out of this. So when you buy a funded account and you want to connect it to your trading view, you click the trade button right here at the top, and then you go right over here and there's a Tradeovate button, and this is how you connect your Tradeovate button, and it'll put your Tradeovate account right here on your live account, and you can trade it live right here from TradingView. Okay, so that's the reason why I like Tradeovate, because it connects right here to this TradingView platform, so you're able to take your trades right here from TradingView. I love that. When I first started trading, I used to have to go from platform to platform to try to figure out and see if the numbers were right and see what the difference in the numbers were. So it was a lot harder. But now with using it right here from this platform, it makes it so much easier. And while you're learning to trade, I want you guys to go over here to trade. And this is good for all of you guys, Boston one, and everybody go over here to paper trading, okay, and connect your paper trading account here. And you can use this in several ways. Down here, it'll say paper trading. And this is like your demo account, guys. It's your demo account that's built right into your, it's built right into your TradingView platform. And so sometimes you can do this and just take the move. Like sometimes when it's late and I want to see if I was going to be right or wrong on the move, I'll go ahead and do it right here in demo, okay? And I'll put in the same amount of things I would be doing in my regular account to see if I would take that move, okay? So here, you guys think this is a buy? Let's see. Let's see how we respond here. Let's see. Anybody have any questions? Do you still have to pay for data with TradingView? I said, Okay, it says paper trading, but how much would I need to start with the cash account? Okay, so with the cash account, you can start with however much you want, Boston. Um, some people start with $200 or $300 or $500. For the funded accounts, that the reason I recommend funded accounts is because you can start with less money and practice like that, versus using your real money, especially if you don't feel like you're prolific in trading yet. So for me, like with a funded account, it costs $107 and it gives you $2,000 worth of leverage. So basically you pay $107 and you have $2,000 worth of drawdown that you can go in, and you might need that drawdown. With if you had your real money and you funded it with your real money, you would, if you wanted to have a $2,000 account, you would just have to put in $2,000. And I think on futures, if you just want to trade futures with Tradeovate, I think you have to have at least $100 in there, and you can go right to tradeovate.com and be able to fund your account. It takes a couple of days because they are going to make sure they identify who you are and blah, 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 all that stuff. And you can use what you can use on futures. You can on Tradeovate, you can use like a credit card to fund it, like your debit card, not a credit card. They don't let you use credit cards. Like you can use a debit card to fund your futures account on tradeovate.com. Okay. But I think you have to have $100 in there to be able to trade indices in those different pairs. If you want to buy an account for like a funded account, those are $100. So either way, you're going to spend about $100. But the difference is if you buy a funded account, you're going to have like I said, you can have $2,000 worth of leverage. Okay. And do you still have to pay for data with TradingView? Are you talking about data like? And Leah's saying, yes, buy. So Leah thinks it's a buy here. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we're going to get, Leah. We can take it on demo to see, because look, let's see. What do you mean, Leah, when you say pay for data? Are you talking about like internet data, or I don't know what you're talking? Thanks for the hearts, guys. Thanks for liking the video. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm Staar Fields. I've been trading now for over 5 years. And about 8 months ago, I began to see the market clearly. Okay. I stopped losing. And some of you guys are new, and some of you guys just want to stop losing. Okay. And so that's what I did over 8 months ago. And I began to start making money in the market. And so my prayer is to be able to help save you guys some time. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm on every morning from like 9:30 to about 11:30, 12 o'clock. So you guys subscribe. We trade here live, and it feels good not to be in a environment where you are having questions, you can't get them answered. If you're trading with Tradeovate, do you still have to pay for data with TradingView? Oh, yes. I still pay for like to have a TradingView account. Yeah, I still pay for a TradingView account. You mean like the subscription? I think that's what you're asking. I still pay for TradingView every single year around Thanksgiving. They always have that huge sale. So I still pay for that. And they're actually having a big sale right now. So I pay for TradingView every year. I buy either the middle package or the top package. And it's really inexpensive, but it allows you to be able to use. Yes. Okay. That was your question. Okay. Yeah. I still pay for the TradingView packages. You guys, when I first started, TradingView was free. That makes me sound even older, but when TradingView was free for everybody. And the only thing that you had to do was if you didn't have like a premium package, you couldn't have bar replay or something like that. That's the way it was. But now, oh my gosh, now everybody has to pay for TradingView, but it's the largest trading platform in the world. Okay. So many people use it, but they don't give it for free anymore. So, but I pay for the middle package or the top package. I think I'll have the top package. And the reason that I thought that I needed the top package, let me tell you guys this. The reason I thought I needed the top package before was because I learned how to have all these indicators, right? But when I realized I don't even hardly use indicators at all, You don't even need all those indicators, because I'm teaching you how to do what? Trade for real, for real. We are not using a bunch of indicators. We're not using a bunch of, we are learning how to trade. Okay. We ain't using indicators. And if it crosses this line and this strategy and that strategy, we are learning how to trade with market structure, learning to see when the market moves up and down and how the market moves. So we're not utilizing all that foolishness. And before, because I was just looking for the easy button, I was telling myself I can't learn how to do hard things, okay? But we're not telling ourselves those lies anymore. Don't tell yourself I can't learn to do hard things. I tell myself I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and that includes trading, okay? So I've stopped telling myself all these lies like I couldn't learn how to trade. Stop looking for easy buttons. And I said, let me figure out how to do this, okay? So now we're marking up market structure. We're using circles, okay? Drawing them circles and lines, okay? Marking up our higher highs and our higher lows, because yes, I can figure it out. And you can too, guys. You can figure it out too. So yeah, so that's the reason why you don't have to have the premium package, because the premium package is going to, it allows you to use a whole bunch of indicators, but you don't really need all those indicators. You have all those indicators, you can't even see what's going on your charts, okay? But the different packages allow you to do different things. For example, like over here, you can have your screen split into threes. Like I have my screen split into three here. So different packages allow you to do different things, okay? You can use the bar replay. You can do all kinds of different things, all right? So that's the benefit of having some of the more packages that are above the basic, okay? Bar replay is really great for back testing, stuff like that. It's just so choppy today, friends. It's so choppy. I don't like it. Let's see if we get a break above here on our, okay, we're getting a break above on our Dow Jones, okay? So let's see if we can get a break above and a retest here at this level, and then maybe we can get in for a buy here, okay? I'm just looking to see what area will we be able to make a move on, okay? What can we make a move on? I want to see it close above, okay? Push through it, power, come back and retest it, and then we can see if we can take a little buy up here to this area here, which would be the 666. I don't like that number, but up here to this area, okay? So you guys see how we put the alert there at the high, and we're waiting for that high to get broken. It's getting broken now. That's why we're getting the alert going off, okay? And we want to see it push through, and then we would like to see that same alert get tapped in again as it come back and retest that area, okay? So that's where we're at with the Dow. Let's see where we're at with the NASDAQ. It's just some choppy price action today. And that's because we got a lot happening on this 1 hour time frame. You guys see we have this wick rejection here. And now we're trying to see if we're going to close bullish on this candle. We got 3 minutes and 53 seconds on this 1 hour candle. So let's see if this is going to be an area that we can close bullish. We already think that this is going to be a stopping point on our 15-minute, because we formed this higher low here. So we're looking to see if this is going to be the higher low on our hour, because we had 2 bullish candles here. So that's what we're looking to see. Or are we just going to come up and push back down? I really don't know. It looks very choppy to me. Very choppy. So I'm not trading that. Okay. Good morning, friends. Thanks for joining. If you guys are new here, I'm Staar Fields. We trade every single morning from 9:30 to about 12 o'clock. We walk. Okay, so we got our walking pads. Our friends are pulling their walking pads out. We've already went over 6.5 miles, 750 calories today. So we're walking together, we're praying together, and we are trading together. We help you have the perfect start to your day. Okay, perfect start to your day. Taking care of that financial health, that physical health, that spiritual health. It don't get no better, guys. It don't get no better. Okay. So thank you guys for joining in. And I'm so happy to have we got Leah on. We got Boston on. We got Elena Banda. Thank you for being in the chat, Safa. Okay, I'm probably saying it all wrong. But thank y'all for joining in, guys. Thank you guys for liking the video. Make sure you guys say hi in the chat. Let us know you're here. Thanks for make sure you guys like the video and make sure y'all subscribe and come back again. Okay, come back again. All right. We haven't taken any trades today. We've been on here for 2 hours and 35 minutes. And sometimes it's just like that, y'all. It's like that on some days. We don't force anything to happen. What I am looking for, though, I'm looking to see, and I'll show you guys this because I'm going to get off in a couple minutes and go get my kid ready for school. But I'll show you guys what we're looking for, what we're going to see if this is going to happen. If we're going to get a buy up from this area right here, this is our 15-minute time frame. Okay, we're going to see if we're going to continue with this buy up here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and add everything back so y'all can see it. There we go. I know it gets a little bit more confusing when we add this stuff back in, but I want you guys to see what it's looking like. Remember, we're at this 1 hour zone, okay? This 1 hour zone. And this 1 hour zone, we're looking to see if the market is going to respect it and push back up, or if we're going to reject it and sell back down. That's where we're at. So you can see that the market is really, really choppy because that's where we're at, okay? This was our last retest area right here when the market had came down and retested this area. Then it broke through that retested area. It came back up here and retested it as resistance, and then we sold back down. Figure out, friends, what are we going to get this morning? What are we going to get? Are we going to get the sell back down, or are we going to get the buy back up? Looking at it because I think it's a little bit too choppy for me. All right, so that's where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and bring this let's see what we're going to get. This is the 15-minute. Okay, I'm going to go over here to the Dow Jones. We got to push up. Let's see if we're going to come back and retest this area here at the 574. If we do, I'm going to look for a buy up, a short-term buy up. Okay. If we come back over to the 575, I'm going to look for a short-term buy up on this Dow Jones. Okay, so that's where I'm at with that. All right. Anybody have any questions before we get out of here? Any questions before we get out of here? I so appreciate you guys being on every single morning. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for coming back day after day. I love it. I love being able to walk and trade and pray with you guys. We're building our community over here. So hope you guys are enjoying it too. If you have any questions before we get out of here, let me know. Any questions? There's 9 of you on. There's 12 likes, okay? Make sure you give it a like, okay? Give us a like and a thumbs up. Remember, we're reading out of our Jesus Calling book in the mornings, okay? We were reading out of the meditation journal. And then also, we're reading out of my Trading Made Simple book, okay? Trading Made Simple for everyday people, all right? So I pray you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Let's see if Gabriel comes. Gaby, come and say hi, Bubba. Gaby, baby, come, mommy. Let's see if Gabriel come and say hi to our friends. Okay. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. We appreciate you guys. We're really reaching a lot of people out there that need help. So thank you guys for the thumbs up. I love trading. I love being able to share with you guys my analysis. And I hope and pray that you'll be able to see it clearly for yourself. Come here, Bubba. Come to the mommy. I'm downstairs, baby. Come here. Can you hear me? Where's baby? Come here, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Come here. Come and say hi to everybody. Slow down. Slow down. Come and say hi. Come here, Bubba. Very good. Here comes Gaby. He's going to come and say hi. Say hi. Come and say hi. Say hi, family. Say hi. This is my baby. Hi. Good job. Okay, that's my Gabriel. That's the reason why I'm learning how to trade. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. That's the reason why I'm learning how to trade. That's my boy. He's a big old giant. He's loving and kind. And I can't wait for him to be able to speak and declare the wondrous works of the Lord. So that's my baby. And you want to say hi, Quentin? This is my man. My man is over there too. Okay, so we are over here. Oh, thank you, Staar. I will be back. Okay, Boston, come back tomorrow. Let me know if you're going to get a funded account or if you're going to fund your own account, and I'll see if I can help you with anything. But you go to tradeovate.com to fund your own account, and then you can go to Take Profit Trader, or there's a million different funded accounts that you can get. I appreciate you being on, Boston, Leah. Oh my gosh. You guys have made this so much fun this morning. Safa, Etrice B, honey, I hope you are getting your steps in. We got Texas in the house. We got Louisiana in the house. We got Florida in the house, okay? So thank you guys for being on every single morning. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm Staar Fields, and you've been doing what? Y'all know it. Say trading with the stars. Okay, see y'all tomorrow, friends. Bye.